Hello again. This is my second tutorial for a hexagon. This one is called the Pinwheel hexagon. If you've seen the previous video for the African flower, you'll find that each of the hexagons that I'm going to do will finish with the same amount of stitches, which is going to make them much easier to join together. As you can see here, they'll join quite easily. For this hexagon, again, I'm using double knit yarn and a 5mm hook. We're going to start with a 5 chain to start, so I'll just get my yarn ready. So as always, we're going to start with a slip knot onto the hook. Oops. And chain 5, which is yarn over and pull through 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and then we're going to join with a slip stitch to form a ring. As always, the first stitch is going to be made up of chains, and for this particular design we're going to do trebles, so we've got trebles with a chain in between, so we'll need the 4 chain for the first treble plus 1 chain, which is going to count as 1 treble and 1 chain. We're now going to do a further 11 trebles into this circle, each with a chain in between. So to do a treble, we yarn over twice into the ring, pick up a loop, yarn over once, yarn over through 2 twice, yarn over through 2 3 times, which is why it's called a treble. Chain 1, and again we're going to yarn over twice into the circle, pick up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 once, yarn over, pull through 2 twice, yarn over, pull through 2 3 times. We're going to carry on exactly the same way until we've got 12 stitches all together, and we'll also have the 12 1 chain spaces in between each treble. And now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Chain 1. There's 10. 11 and 12. And after the 12th one, we're going to do a final chain 1, and then we're going to join into the 4th chain from the hook, the 4th chain of that starting stitch, which will complete the first round. We're going to snip off the yarn and join in a new colour. So you can fasten off. So with your new colour, we're going to slip stitch onto the hook, and we can join in any of the 1 chain spaces by working a slip stitch. So again, the first stitch on this round is going to be the 3 chain, which is going to count as the first double. So we've got 1, 2 and 3, and into that same chain space we're going to work a second double. So yarn over into the space, pick up a loop, yarn over through 2, yarn over through 2. We're now going to skip the treble and we're going to work 2 doubles into the next chain space, and exactly the same into the next stitch. So we're going to work 2 doubles in each of these chain spaces. And this will give us 24 doubles altogether. Again, I'm going to work in the excess yarn as I'm going around. Just to save in working too many loose threads when we get to the end. So just carry on working around, doing 2 doubles into each of the chain spaces. If you need to pause the video until you've caught up, you can do so, and then we'll meet up when you've done your round. Again, once we get to the end, we're going to join with a slip stitch into that 3rd chain of the starting stitch. Because we're changing colour again, I'm going to fasten off the yarn, pull through and tighten off. So we've now got 12 sets of 2 double crochets, which is 24 stitches altogether. So we join in our 3rd colour, and again with a slip knot onto the hook, we're now going to work in any space between the 2 doubles, and we're going to join with a slip stitch. Again, the first stitch is 3 chains, that counts as the first double. So into this chain space we're going to work another double, followed by a chain 1 and a further 2 doubles into that same space. This is going to create one of the 6 corners of the hexagon. We now skip the 2 doubles here, and into the next space we're going to work 3 double crochets. 1, 2 and 3. Into the next space between the 2 doubles we're going to work the 2 doubles, chain 1 and 2 doubles. That creates the second of the corners. We're now going to skip 2 doubles and into the next space work 3 doubles. And we'll carry on in the same way all the way around, working 2 doubles, 1 chain, 2 doubles, and then 3 doubles. In the next space we'll work 2 doubles, 1 chain and 2 doubles. And in the next space we're going to again work 3 doubles, and we carry on all the way around, working alternate 2 double, 1 chain, 2 double, alternate with the 3 doubles in the next space. And then in the final space I'm going to work 3 doubles and then join into the 3rd chain of the starting stitch. And again I'm going to change colour, so I'll snip off the yarn and fasten off. And you can see now that this last round has created the 6 points to make our hexagon. I'm going to change colour again. I'm going back to the mauve colour on this one, and again we're going to slip knot onto the hook. We're going to join in one of the corners here with the 2 doubles with the chain space in between, and join with a slip knot. Work 3 chain, which is going to count as the first double. A 4th chain gives us the chain that sits in between, and we're going to do a double into that same chain space. Being careful now not to skip this first stitch, we're going to work 7 double crochets across the next 7 stitches. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6 and 7, and that brings us to the next 1 chain space over here, where we're going to again work 1 double, 1 chain and a double. So we carry on along the next side where we've got the 7 doubles, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, and again we're back to the next 1 chain space where we're going to work 1 double, 1 chain and 1 double. 7 doubles along the next side, and in each of the 1 chain spaces we're going to work 1 double, 1 chain and 1 double. So we're going to carry on exactly the same until we reach the end of the row. So if you want to carry on doing the 7 doubles, 1 double, 1 chain, 1 double, 7 doubles, 1 double, 1 chain, 1 double, and the last 7 doubles, and I'll meet you at the end of the row. When we come to the end of the row, again we're going to join into the 3rd chain of the starting stitch, snip off the yarn and pull through, pull tight to fasten off. And all of the hexagons that I'm going to do will all join together. I'm going to join them with a single crochet join, and I'll show that on a later tutorial. So there we've got the pinwheel hexagon. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. Please subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye.